Hello, my name is Ben Schraer, and I will be discussing Friedrich Nietzsche's Worldview in light of his book, The Antichrist, A Criticism of Christianity. Friedrich Nietzsche was born on October 15, 1844, in Germany to Karl and Franziska Nietzsche. Karl was a German Lutheran pastor. Friedrich was a theology student at the University of Bonn before studying classical philology at the University of Leipzig. He has written many books and spent the last 11 years of his life institutionalized until he died in 1897. Nietzsche's worldview is consistent with that of atheism and naturalism. Friedrich's atheistic worldview is obvious through a quote by the author of the introduction of Nietzsche's translated book. Dennis Sweet says, in earlier books, Nietzsche has made that most profound announcement: God is dead. In other words, there is no absolute, unconditional, or objective values in the world. Friedrich's naturalistic worldview flows from the atheistic worldview. Because he believes that there is no God, and there are no morals, and there is no spirit, all one is left with is what is seen. What is our nature? Nietzsche's view of what is our nature is that man is not created in the image of God, but is on the same level of every living being in the evolutionary world. View. What is our world? His view of what is our world is that the world is chaotic, that the world was uncreated, and that the nature and character of the physical world is only material, that there is no divine. What is our problem? He believes that the problem lies with those who are labeled weak. Quoting Nietzsche, he says, "The weak and the botched shall perish, first principle of our humanity, and they ought even to be helped to perish." What is our end? With the view of naturalism, he believes that the answer to what is our end is nothingness. There is no afterlife. We are only atoms. I do not believe that Nietzsche has the correct understanding of the gospel and has not read the Bible enough. He does not show any proof or truth, but rants like a child. We see that Nietzsche's high view of science and evolution have swayed his thinking. We see that this has led to a low view of Scripture. He believes that the Gospels explain a God who wants us to work our own salvation. However, we see in Galatians 2:16 that God does not want works, rather he desires our faith in what he has done. Both he and the Christian worldview believe in the value of humanity. That being said, Nietzsche has a much lower view of humans, whereas Christians believe in the intrinsic value given to humans by God because we are created in his image. If his worldview was truly lived out, there is no reason to say that anything has value. We can use his desire to have value, which makes an appealing case for Christianity which gives value to all humans. He believes Christians to be foolish, not desiring of knowledge or of science. He sees this as a great problem. As well, he does not want to and does not believe in a moral code. Because Christianity has morals, this would be a great barrier. In conclusion, we see that the different answers to these four worldview questions brings vastly different ways of believing and ways of living. In Nietzsche's case, he answered these four questions from an atheistic and naturalistic worldview. Our worldview can have drastic effects on other people. Hitler was highly influenced by Nietzsche's worldview. So we must think carefully and wisely about our personal worldview. We have no idea how our worldview will influence the next generation.